you're ready to start booking more sessions and expand your photography business, then you need to start thinking about implementing a marketing plan. I know. Marketing sounds so boring, and especially as photographers, we get into a photography business because we want to do something that we love, something creative, something that makes our art come alive. And marketing, which is the business side of having a business, is not really, all that enticing when we start. But it's the most important thing if you want to build your business, if you want to grow your business, and if you actually want to be successful. As a photographer myself, I understand that you might be tempted to pour in all of your efforts and all of your money into new gear, a fancy new website, new branding, all of those attractive things. But that's not going to be what helps you grow your business, and that is not what is going to help you fill your calendar with more sessions and be more successful. Having a really strong marketing strategy is the key to your success. And a lot of photographers think that marketing is social media, or social media is marketing, and those two come hand in hand. But here's the thing about social media that a lot of photographers get wrong. It's not really the best way to market your business. There are actually better ways to market your business and to spend your time focusing on than social media. So unless you've really nailed down a very specific fine-tuned strategy for social media, it's not necessarily the best way to promote your business and to bring in new clients. It can really be a good asset for your business, but it's not the be-all end-all. In fact, after watching this video, you might even feel inclined to not use social media at all, because I'm about to share with you several different ways to market your business without being on social media and avoiding the rat race altogether. You're going to learn my top 7 marketing strategies for a photography business that does not require social media, but helps your business bloom and grow to new heights that you've never seen before. So let's get started and not waste any more time. Hey, I'm Heather with TwoBlooms.com, a portrait mentor dedicated to helping other photographers build and grow their business without worrying about the competition next door. If you want to learn how to grow your photography business, make sure you subscribe to my channel so you'll be the first to know whenever I share a new video. So before we start talking about all of these marketing strategies, I just wanted to take a moment to reflect on social media and why you might be thinking, well, why isn't she talking about social media? It's so popular these days. But social media is not the best way to market your business, and it's more of a rat race more than ever. In all honesty, social media used to be amazing. It used to be a really great way to attract new clients and gain organic customers and clients to your pages. A really great way to stand out and a really great way to connect with people. But now with all of the changes every single day, I'm sure that you're seeing it on Facebook, Instagram, it's harder than ever to actually build a thriving audience without having to be on the platform all the time and without having to learn it pretty much every few months. First of all, social media is just always changing rapidly, and if you are not the type of person that wants to keep up with those changes, then you're going to be left behind, which is why I don't really recommend using social media as a top marketing strategy, because it is always changing, and if you want to keep up with those changes, you have to keep learning, you have to keep trying new things, and you have to be on the platforms a lot to keep up with it. And if that is your personality, that is great. Then you should definitely use social media to your advantage. But if you're somebody like me who needs more time to think of creative things and wants to pour all of your efforts into something more long-lasting and meaningful and one-on-one connections, then social media, pouring all of your efforts into social media isn't necessarily the best way to do that. And with all of those changes comes with more people in the platform. And when there's all these changes being made and you don't know what to do, it's going to be really hard to grow an audience and to actually stand out. So if you're one of those people that doesn't like to always continue to learn new things and always having to change up your strategy, well, then you're going to be left behind. And not only that, Social media is so time consuming. I mean, think about Instagram for a second. Think about how they're promoting reels now. How long does it take you to make a reel? For me, it probably takes me an hour to 2 hours to make it, to edit it, to share it, all of that. And taking 2 hours on one little reel, and you need to share how many per week to actually grow your audience, well, that is a lot. So if you don't like wasting your time, then social media might not be for you. And here is the goodness to honest truth. When you're spending so much time on social media trying to keep up, trying to post things, trying to engage with people, trying to direct message people, and just really give it your all, what you're spending your time on there is really saying no to other time. So everybody has 24 hours in the day, right? So you can choose every single day how you spend your time. And if you're spending most of your time and your effort on social media, you're actually saying no to growing your business in other ways. I mean, unless you have help, unless you have a team dedicated for that, when you are saying yes to social media, you're saying no to other things, smarter things, easier things, and things that grow your business quicker and more meaningful. You're saying no to those. You might think that if you're not using social media at all, or if you're not pouring enough energy into it, then you're gonna get left behind. But you can still use it as an asset. You can still use it to keep up with your audience and to show your brand's personality, but you don't have to stress out about it, and it does not have to be your number one marketing avenue. There is a little known, or maybe it's well known, marketing advice out there that's been going around for as long as I have been in business, and that is that you need to have 7 streams of active marketing in place for your business at all times. So if you have all of those streams flowing, then you're going to be bringing in new business. So for that reason, I'm going to be sharing with you 7 different ways that you can market your photography business without relying on social media. So the first thing that you can do to market your photography business without social media is network with people. Now, if you are introverted, or maybe you don't have a lot of time on your hands, you might be saying to me, well, I don't want to network. I don't want to do that because I don't have time for it, or I'm too introverted, or I don't like meeting new people. But I'm telling you, networking is the biggest thing that you can do for your business to help it grow. And you might not know where to start with networking, but the easiest way to start is getting in touch with your local chamber of commerce. This is a organization designed to bring small businesses together in your community so you guys can network and help the community and really raise awareness to different businesses. Now, if you're anything like me, the thought of networking and meeting new businesses and putting yourself out there might sound so scary. Trust me. Back when I made a major brand change and I increased my prices dramatically, I knew that I needed to make a change too. So I decided to just dive in and join 2 different networking organizations, and I'm gonna tell you right now, it was the best decision that I made for my business for a few reasons. First of all, I got to meet a lot of different businesses in my area that I didn't even know about before. And not only that, I was able to talk with them, connect with them, and build a relationship. We actually would go out and get lunch together or have coffee, and we were able to talk one-on-one, bounce ideas off each other, and collaborate. And that is my tip number 2, is collaborate with another business. Depending on your niche, this might mean a different thing for different people. You could collaborate, maybe you are a baby photographer. Maybe you could collaborate with a children's clothing boutique and they can provide some kind of wardrobe and maybe their own clothing store as a session location, and you can provide the session. Or maybe you're a senior photographer and you really want to connect with hair and makeup artists. You know, attending some of these meetings might actually help you get your foot in the door, meet new people so you can collaborate. They can do that side of the work for you, and then you can offer them some kind of incentive for you guys to work together. Pretty recently, I did this really amazing thing with this group of realtors. They hired me, so this wasn't really a collaboration session, but it could have been. They hired me to photograph some of their clients and potential clients at a Mother's Day photography event. So they had all of these moms and their kids sign up for free photo sessions. They footed the bill, and I was there to take the photos. Now, it was a really great opportunity for me to work with these realtors and also to meet their clients, because those clients were also my ideal clients. So we worked together to achieve a common goal. If you're not doing it by now, make sure that you're getting into some kind of networking event or meeting, or just plain old reach out one-to-one with a business that you really like, and just ask them to meet for coffee at, offer to buy them lunch, and then put your offer on the table and just see what happens. And you can even take this a step further, and I'm going to share with you tip number 3 is by doing sessions for charities. Now, you can team up, just like you're teaming up with a business, you can team up with a charity to run photo sessions for them. So basically what you'd be doing is bringing in money for them. You'd be helping them raise money for their charity, for their organization, and in return, they're going to help you advertise that, and they're going to share that on all of their platforms with all of their audience, all of their newsletter subscribers and everyone. So you're going to get more exposure, and you're going to be able to stand out in a really great community depending on the charity that you choose. This is really great for 2 reasons. First of all, you get to give back to your community. You get to work with a charity or an organization that you really feel passionate about, something that really pulls at your heartstrings and something that you want to give back to. And another reason this is so beneficial for you as a business owner is that you can use this as a tax write-off. So it's good for a lot of different reasons. Make sure that you really consider working with a charity organization to help them raise money and to help you get more exposure, more clients, and that will open doors to so many opportunities down the road. Another way that you can market your business without relying on social media is blogging. Now, I could talk to you about blogging all day long. I've been blogging for nearly a decade, and it's one of my favorite ways to market my business and bring in new clients on demand with really little time commitment. And what I love so much about blogging is that you can pretty much fit it into your schedule anytime. So if you have, meetings or sessions in the morning or in the evening, you can kind of fit blogging where it's easiest for you. And the best thing is that the sky's the limit when it comes to blogging. You can blog just about anything that fits your brand and helps you connect with your audience. When you're using the right language, you're blogging in a way that you're answering potential questions that your clients might have, or potential roadblocks. Maybe they're not hiring a photographer because they think that their kids aren't going to listen at a photo session, and they're worried that all of the photos are going to turn out bad because their kids just run from the camera. Well, this is an opportunity. Blogging is an opportunity to show them that their worries, that their hurdles, those roadblocks, aren't really something that they need to be worried about. And this is your opportunity to show them how you provide the solution and how a session with you goes. Really love using blogging as a way to add lots of keywords to my website. So when people are searching up local venues or activities to do, a lot of the time my blog post will come up, pretty high up in search results because I've done my research. I've really written it in a way that it gets people to see my work, and it brings in more people who might not even be looking for a photographer in the first place, and then they discover my brand, they book me, or they share it with somebody else who was looking for a photographer. And it's really just a really great way to build your brand, to build your business without the heavy time commitment. So if you're not blogging yet, make sure that you start a blog. I mean, it's really one of the cheapest, easiest ways that you can do to promote your business without having to rely on social media, and it can be a lot more fine-tuned, and it can bring in new business for years and years and years and years to come. Another fun way that you can market your photography business without relying on social media is to attend a trade show or a job fair. Now this is going to depend on your location, and it's going to depend on your niche, but really great way to get seen from a lot of people in a short amount of time. Trade shows are great for a few reasons. First of all, you can set up a booth and you can show off your work to people who have never even heard of you, or maybe they're not even thinking about photography, but this is their chance to get acquainted with your brand. So it's really good for you to personally attend the trade show so that you can meet people one-on-one, you can talk to them, laugh with them, show your brand personality. And that is the first step to making a good connection with people. Another really great thing about trade shows or job fairs is that you can collect email leads. So an easy way to do this is just by doing like a giveaway, give away a session, or give away a mini session, or whatever you want to give away, whatever is appropriate. But in order for them to enter, they have to fill out a form with their email list or their contact information. So this is a really great way to add people to your email list. And the first time I ever did this, I gained over 300 emails from a baby trade show, and it was amazing because I was able to book several clients from that one show that have since then, referred their friends to me, or they have had other kids, so they've booked me for all of their milestone pictures. So it's definitely brought in so much business from just one day, one afternoon of putting myself out there and meeting new people. So if you haven't considered that yet, make sure that you do. And you can also check out different job fairs in your area, different high schools in your area. Just get in touch with people. They're always having job fairs. They're always having some kind of community, even like your Chamber of Commerce. If you end up joining your chamber, they usually put on something like that. So definitely do your homework, because these are the things that give you the best rewards. Another super easy way to market your photography business is to donate to organizations or schools or different events in your area that are having silent auctions. Now, I love donating to silent auctions because you're not only helping the organization or the school or the foundation, but people who are bidding on your package or whatever that you're giving away, those are people that are already kind of primed and they're ready to buy, they're ready to invest. You don't want to give away like a raffle, like a prize for a raffle, because anybody could win that. You want to make sure that you're giving something away that people are bidding on. People have some kind of investment in your business and in the organization too, so that when they win the auction, you guys already have something in common and they're already primed to buy more from you. But what I like to do at the beginning of the year, I like to do a little bit of research, maybe spend a whole day researching upcoming events for different schools in my area, different churches, and I like to just craft an email and send it out to all of these different places, seeing if they need items for a silent auction. It's a really easy way to meet new people without actually having to go out and meet people. The people that are responsible for putting together these auctions, you're going to have a connection with them, and they might even ask you for other things down the road, like hiring you for an event or for their organization's photos. You never know what kind of doors are going to open when you start putting yourself out there. If you're not donating sessions now, then get on the ball. Don't waste another moment, because these are the types of things, when I started doing them, I started getting a ton more business because of the ripple effect. It wasn't just the person that won the session, it was the people that were organizing, it was the other people that didn't win, or it was the people that just kind of saw it glancing by and then they came, in touch with me some other way down the line. So it's a really good way to put yourself out there. It's really easy, and you don't have to slam your head against the wall trying to think of what you're gonna post next on social media. One last thing that you can do to market and promote your photography business is by starting a photo project. Now, I save this one for last, not because it's, the worst or the least creative. It's because it's the one that has changed my business in the most ways. What kind of message do you want to put out into the world, and what kind of legacy do you want to leave behind? Now, these are the questions that you should be asking before brainstorming a photography project. You want to make sure that it's something really close to your heart, but that will impact other people, it will mesh with your brand, and it will help you build your business. Now, I've done this in my photography business by starting a tween project focusing on building confidence in kids ages 10 to 12. I'm not going to get into the nitty-gritty details of how I do this and what it's all about. If you want to learn my tween process, I will leave a link in the description below where I share my entire process on what the project is, what it looks like, why it has meaning, the booking process, and how to amplify it and to create new business out of it and to be profitable. Just remember that you are the maker and creator here. This is your business. I'm not the one to tell you how to market your business. Just find what works for you and what works with your personality, with your brand style, and with your clients to really make the most impact in your business growth and in your community. Well, that is it for today. I really hope it helped you think of some new ways to market your business without having to rely on social media. Now, if you like this video, if you like the tips, make sure you give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for future business tips so you will be the first one to know when I share a new video. Thanks for tuning in, and I hope to catch you next time. Bye.